Give me an L. I got your So they are marching down here.
No peace, fuck these racist ass police. I said no justice. No peace, fuck these racist ass police. I said no justice. No peace, fuck these racist ass police. No justice. No peace, fuck these racist ass police. Fuck 12, fuck 12, fuck 12. Fuck 12, fuck 12, fuck 12. Fuck 12, fuck 12, fuck 12. Fuck 12, fuck 12, fuck 12.
But I'm not sorry you're not going anywhere. You're just gonna sit right there like a good little lot.
But while we are here, we are going to remind this community that we are on their side. We are fighting for them as well. And we will make this community and every other community safer. Alright, let's keep moving now. Fuck 12, fuck 12, fuck 12! 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 Stay together, stay tight! We do this every night! Stay together, stay tight! We do this every night! Stay together, stay tight! We do this every night! Stay together! Stay tight! We do this every night! A-C-A-B! All cops are bastards! A-C-A-B! All cops are bastards! A-C-A-B! noise for yourselves, y'all. I'm proud of y'all. Thanks for coming the fuck out here. Hey, chant down Babylon, black people are the bomb, we ready. Hey! Hey! Chant down Babylon, black people are the bomb, we ready. Hey! Chant down Babylon, black people are the bomb, we ready. Chant down Babylon, black people are the bomb, we ready. Hey! Fuck our city! Hey! Hey! Can I get y'all to block off the whole road? We're gonna stop gunfire by this fucking Wells Fargo. Hey, fuck capitalism! Fuck capitalism! Fuck capitalism! Fuck capitalism! Pause right here, y'all. We need to talk about some things. Alright, y'all. We need to talk about how the prison industrial complex and the police state are tied up with Wall Street. Say fuck that. Say fuck that. Wells Fargo is one of the biggest fucking culprits of funding both the prison industrial complex and the police state. Not only that, I don't know if y'all remember the fucking Dakota Access Pipeline, but they funded that shit too. Everything evil that you've ever fought against, Wells Fargo is fucking funding. They defrauded millions of their customers, and if you bank with them, or fucking Chase, or fucking Bank of America, you need to divest from those fucking banks. They fund the police state. If you want specific examples, Wells Fargo just divested from the prison industrial complex, funding private prisons until March of 2019. Say fuck that! Say fuck that! You know what Wells Fargo still fucking does? They fund police brutality bonds, and if you don't know what a police brutality bond is, every time these fucking pigs come out and assault people for exercising their First Amendment rights, or, you know, anything other they feel the fuck like, the state has to pay settlements. You can't sue a police officer, but you can sue the police department. And when the state has to make settlements to the police department, then, well, what fucking happens? They borrow money from Wells Fargo and double the interest, and the taxpayers have to pay it back. That's right! That's still happening. Say fuck that! Fuck that! Say fuck that! Fuck that! Divest from Wells Fargo. It's not a chant, it's an instruction. We're gonna keep moving. Prosecute killer cops. Prosecute killer cops. Hey, can we give this asshole a police salute? Say fuck 12, fuck 12, fuck 12. Fuck 12, fuck 12, fuck 12. Fuck 12, fuck 12, fuck 12. Let's hold this intersection. Thank you very much.
Beverly and Fairfax. Right down that street, we got arrested.
Hold! Hold! Hold!
Yo, real quick. This didn't sound good. For me. Can you hear me now? of our women, black women, standing on top of a fucked up cop car. Black power. And this billboard here once was an ad for the show Dead to Me. Just think about what that looks like behind 3 black women fighting for the justice of our people, and a billboard behind them that says Dead to Me. It's apocalyptic, everything's on fire. We almost blew up this gas station while everything was on fire. Not that would be sad, right? Don't even get me started on the oil industry. Got us all fucked up. Anyway, I just wanted to recap that moment with you. And we're going to keep sharing moments like that throughout the night because, again, this is where it really kicks off for a lot of us. And we know that this is a marathon, not a sprint. And thank you for continuing to be out here to keep fighting for justice. Let's keep it pushing.
Hey, alright, let's get tight before we leave. We know what that means now. We're going this way. Let's get tight. Let's get tight.
Get tight, get tight.
Let's get tight up here and start moving in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Stay together. Stay tight. We do this every night. Stay together. Stay tight. We do this every night. Stay together. Stay tight. We do this every night. Stay together. Stay tight. We do this every night. Stay together. Stay tight. Stay together. Stay tight. Stay fuck 12, fuck 12, fuck 12. Fuck 12, fuck 12, fuck 12. Fuck 12, fuck 12, fuck 12. No good cops in a racist system.
shit. I thought that helicopter was leaving for a second. Oh, yeah. Ooh, you hear that one?
Yeah, fuck corporate media, they said, you guys. That's right. I agree with that 100%. I think that's
Hey, bro, fuck this coming out of the helicopter.
okay, so this helicopter has literally been wasting taxpayer money by circling a bunch of protesters.
And fucking trying to blind us for little spotlight shit.
Yeah. This
Punk
whole
ass,
taxpayer
head
money.
ass, bitch ass.
This is why people want to defund the police, because all this money is going away from our taxpayer dollars. We're paying for it. We're paying for this helicopter to circle people.
Hey, helicopter, head ass shit, you make shit. Fuck off. Check, check, check. Hello? Can you guys hear me? Okay. All right. So, I don't know if Johnny said it or if you heard me, but there's a helicopter that's been circling protesters for a while, wasting taxpayer money. How many people would you say are here? Like
80, 90.
80, maybe. Let's say 80. Very young people. Why do they have to waste taxpayer money on a helicopter? So these protesters are marching in, we're pretty much in West Hollywood right now, okay? And it's a bougie area in LA. So usually marching here really gets people pissed off. I'm surprised I haven't seen many police. I know they're circling on the outer rims, but I haven't seen them here yet. But what I love about what I've heard so far here is they're attacking capitalism, economics. We're talking about divesting from banks. We're talking about divesting from banks like Wells Fargo, Bank of America, and what it means to defund the police specifically. Also mentioning the military-industrial complex and prison-industrial complex, and educating people on what that is. Educating people on what Wells Fargo did. To me, that's really important, and it's something I've rarely seen in protests, and I think more protesters could do it because it's really effective in educating people and letting them know, hey, why are you against capitalism? Why are you saying that you want to defund the police? Well, because all this money is going into these industries and not our communities. So when they stop and educate people, I think that's extremely effective, and it's very unique, and I haven't seen that. And I think that's really important. It's something that I feel like I would like if I were an organizer, I would absolutely love to do that. So abolish capitalism. He said it several times. Also going after politicians like Eric Garcetti, right? And I'm going to do a separate video on my reaction to the People's Convention because I have a very nuanced reaction. But one of my criticisms, even though I think it's a great idea, is that they should be out here. They should be out at events, organizing and marching in solidarity with a bunch of protesters, because electoral politics isn't going to save you without you doing the groundwork first. And I'm going to talk more about that in my video and what that means, what I mean by that, because a lot of people don't get it. Like, the system is corrupt. It's a whole. The whole system is corrupt, right? So we want to attack the whole system. In order to attack the whole system, you have to be aware of what's going on the ground. This is why we see many great politicians with good intentions go into office and then lose sight because they don't know what's going on the ground. So when people have all these ideas of starting parties, they also need to understand what's going on the ground and how to access a lot of young people because they don't know how. And that's why I think this is extremely important for, like, if you're trying to build a party, you should be out here organizing direct actions. And that's my criticism of that. And I think I'm going to go back to the protests and I'll tell you more about that later.
Here. We're going this way and we're getting tight. Can we get our bikers and escorts and whoever's going to be up front? And then let's get tight right behind them, y'all. What's this car doing?
Front line on me! Front line up here!
Alright, are we tight? Are we tight?
Run line here at the cross. At the crosswalk here. Bikes here. Bikes.
Let's get in line, y'all.
We are going to move. Bikes. Ven aquí, vámonos, pues.
We're gonna get this shit down. We do this every night. We're gonna get this shit down.
Bikes.
We don't have all the training that the police do, but
we're
gonna be better than them. Let's get this shit tight.
Big Mappa and the sage stick.
Line one on side support. Let everyone else fall in behind you.
Alright, are we about ready? Are we about ready?
Where are my bikes? All the bikes are
Let's get going. Stay together. Stay tight. We do this every night. Stay together. Stay tight. We do this every night. Stay together. Stay tight. We do this every night. Stay together. Stay tight. We do this every night. Stay together. Stay tight. We do this every night. Stay together. Stay tight. We do this every night. Stay together. Stay tight. We do this every night. Stay together. Stay tight. We do this every night. Stay together. Stay tight. We do this every night. Stay together. Stay tight. We do this every night. Stay together. Stay tight. We do this every night. Then tell me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Tell me what the... How does it go? Good. Thank you. Tell me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Tell me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. What the...
23! not go through too much of a risk.
We gotta move and let him go. Let the car go through. That's the only way.
Everybody, to the left.
There, watch out! Watch out!
Let him go. Let him through.
Black lives, they matter here. 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 Fuck 12, fuck 12, fuck 12. Fuck 12, fuck 12, fuck 12. Fuck 12, fuck 12, fuck 12. I don't know if you've ever read the language of the 13th Amendment, but it allegedly brings this language. There's a clause in there that basically says they're allowed to use prisoners as slaves, so that's what they fucking do.
Fuck that shit.
Slavery was never abolished, it was just reformed into the mass incarceration system that we have today. Right now, there are fires blazing all over California, and you know what their fucking plan was for that? To send prisoners against their will to go fight those fires. They can't do it because of COVID, and now the whole state's gonna fucking burn down because they didn't have a better fucking system in place.
That's not global warming. Or climate change. These corporations.
Absolutely. Fuck these corporations who are the biggest polluters on our planet.
That's right.
We wouldn't have these fucking fires if it weren't for all these corporations draining our resources and killing our ecosystem. Say fuck that. Say fuck that. I want to talk about this place specifically. Starbucks uses prison labor to manufacture their shit. Say fuck that. How many of you even do that? How many of you even do? I fucking worked at Starbucks and I didn't fucking know that shit. They use prison labor, y'all. They literally use slave labor to manufacture their shit. And every time you go give those $7 for a latte, you're propping that shit up. Say boycott Starbucks. Boycott Starbucks. Boycott Starbucks. And not like the fucking right-wingers. We have another point in this intersection and I'm missing it. What is it?
We got Urban Outfitters.
Oh, thank you.
How could it so
Fetishizes counterculture.
That's right. Urban Outfitters has a history of putting inappropriate imagery on their clothing, promoting the Holocaust, promoting eating disorders and body dysmorphia, promoting suicide, and I think their latest stunt was a sweatshirt emulating someone who might have been shot in the Kent State shooting. Talked about On top of all that, guess who they use to produce all their clothing? And South Asian workers that they don't even pay minimum wage, obviously.
Not even close.
Not even close. Urban Outfitters owns a number of other stores like Anthropology, right? I think three people. There's a lot. They run deep. So we looked at Urban Outfitters and we're like, there's the problem. But they have little fires everywhere. They are so deeply embedded in the DNA of this country, the only thing we can do is abolish capitalism, abolish the prison system, and abolish police. Don't forget why we're out here. Total abolition. You cannot build on a trash heap like they've done. Who knows about liquefaction and earthquakes? When this shit gets rocking, the ground is gonna fall out from underneath these capitalistic pigs. We're gonna tear down this fucking system. Because they built on trash. Don't forget that. Let's get this shit rocking.
Alright, let's get tight and get ready to keep moving. Get tight up here. We're gonna keep moving in the same direction.
Chopper's back.
Hey, we gotta put the shit back. Keep on their moves. Alright, and we're gonna keep going. Stay together. Stay tight. We do this every night. Stay together. Stay tight. We do this every night. Y'all look beautiful. Hey, can we go? Oh, that's front line. Front line, I love y'all. Get tight though, get tight. You ready to move? We're gonna move in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Say, fuck 12, fuck 12, fuck 12. 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 Defund the police. 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 but we need to talk about the cannabis industry.
Talk about it.
Say it with the chest.
I want you guys to pay attention to the words coming out of my mouth. If you smoke weed, if you use CBD oil, I want you to pay attention because I want to know exactly what you're contributing to. Black men are put in jail for years off of what white men make billions of dollars off of profit. Remember that. When you buy something, you're putting pocket into a white man's pocket. You're putting money into his pocket. When black men get put in jail for having just a joint in theirs, let's not forget that. It might be legalized in California, but let's not forget how black people are treated. How they're stereotyped as drug dealers, as thugs. Meanwhile, our Los Angeles community, the Caucasian community, they are making millions of dollars off of us. They are taxing us and making money off of it. So when you go into a shop next time, pay attention to that. When you buy something from one of these shops, remember that there's a black man in jail. Remember that there's black women and men on death row for smoking the same shit that you're buying in the store. Remember that. Fuck the police! Fuck capitalism!
Fuck capitalism!
Fuck ICE!
Fuck ICE!
And fuck everyone who is against that.
Against it.
Alright, let's keep moving. Stay tight.
And fuck the pedophiles running
Stay together. Stay tight. We do this every night. Stay together. Stay tight. We do this every night. Stay together. Stay tight. We do this every night. Stay together. Stay tight. We do this every night. Prosecute, kill or cop. 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 No good cops in a racist system. 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 No good protesting in a revolution. The people united will never be divided. 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 Hey, hey, all cops are bastards. 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 Every city, every town, burn the precincts to the ground. Every city, every town, burn the precincts to the ground. Every town, burn the precincts to the ground. Every town, burn the precincts to the ground. Next time, double more blood. People are finally ready. Hey, fuck our city. Double more blood. People are finally ready. Hey, fuck
Stay together, stay tight.
Back onto the street.
Out of the bar, into the streets!
So
I know these fucking pigs came out here expecting to put us down tonight, but we didn't give them any fucking reason to. I love y'all. I just want to say, if any of you are planning to stick around to fuck shit up, yeah, and obviously a lot of cops in the area.
That curly-haired bitch that keeps videoing.
Curly-haired bitch, Josh Friedman is here.
Where you at, Josh?
Hey Josh, I saw you earlier. I don't know where you are now, but fuck you.
You ain't getting no head tonight.
Not tonight.
Alright, that's our program for tonight. Thank you all for coming out. We'll be back on these streets real fucking soon. Please leave with a buddy. Just because we were peaceful does not mean they won't try to pick us off. Please leave with a buddy.
That part! That part!
And make sure you're the only one showing up at your residence.
Where's my group? When you walk away, because they are watching us. They have choppers who have been following us. So when you leave with a buddy. You make sure you get home safe. You let someone know where you're going. Don't go unattended. They've snatched a lot of us up for no goddamn reason. So don't be one of them, because we need you back out here for another action. Get home safe. Make sure to partake in as much civil disobedience as you can. Take care of yourself.
Huh? Yeah.
No, you have not always been well behaved.
Catch you on the flip side.
First mate.
We got it in here.
I'm gonna go, bro, because my night just started. Like, literally, this just started.
Hey, yo, chat. Like, don't be a fucking bootlicker. Like, bro, what's up? Come on now. You want me to take over? Alright.
I also want y'all to know that I can't go home because I'll go home and I'm not trying to get arrested.
Bro, you can't make up your mind to cross fucking state lines with a whole ass rifle. Like, there's so much freaking, oh shit, my bad. There's so much freaking propaganda that goes into that to make him feel like it's necessary, and like, it's not. You can argue all you want about like the specific incident that made him shoot those two protesters, but at the end of the day, my guy crossed state lines with the rifle, preparing to protect people, wearing gloves, mind you. So like, I don't know what you expect to come out of that. It's not self-defense, and don't give me some BS about, oh, he turned himself in. Like, he knows the cops are on his side. That doesn't mean that like he knew he was righteous about it. There's videos of this kid like beating up a teenage girl or a woman or whoever it was. So like, I don't know what you want to try and tell me. It's just like, just stop being a bootlicker, please. I beg you. We're dying out here. Like chat. Some of you, not all of you, but like chat. You know me. You know I'm only 20. You see me out here. How would you feel if some dude crossed state lines to fucking shoot me and I got shot and died? Like, would that trigger some sort of empathy in you? Would you try and go out capping for the dude that shot me? Like, no, you have to be able to empathize with the people there. Like, and don't bring up some like criminal record. Like, he didn't know what the criminal records were. He didn't know that. He came to, protect, and he ended up killing someone. So that's all I got to say about that. And since no one addressed it at the People's Convention, we need to fucking free Julian Assange, because for all this shit y'all want to try and call us leftist fascists, like, we're fucking out here trying to fight for Julian Assange, and y'all bootlickers ain't doing shit for us. So like, I don't know what's going on. We need people that actually care about, freedom to assist us in this fight, because we're being suppressed, not just physically. Julian Assange being suppressed. There are so many people being suppressed physically by the police. The other day, they literally locked my PayPal account because I sent a freaking message to Richie Medhurst that said the word Cuba in it. So they're policing what we do with our money. They're policing our YouTube channels. Y'all know what Convo Couch has to go through. They used to have their debate stream shut down. Yeah, I remember that because I'm an old fucking G. And like, Niko, he's had his shit. Richie, he's had his shit. Jimmy, he was able to rise above it with sheer number, but he still had his shit. Like, we're all getting suppressed. It's time to fucking like get over yourself and band together, because like, I think this is the coalition that we can get behind, like one that's fighting against the tools of an imperialist empire, not just I'm sorry, like, I feel like the word populism is kind of dead now. Not like some, populism thing, because like, listen, as great as populism is, and I'm in favor of populist policies, like, it's clear where a lot of the populists stand when it comes time to like get down. They don't stand with us actually fighting our oppression. So that's my 2 cents. And Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself.
Oh, mic drop. That was awesome, Glory Jones. Thank you so much for saying those things. That was epic. See, I feel like I'm the only one that says Kyle Rittenhouse didn't act in self-defense, so I like it when you say it, because you're 20 years old and you're the future, and I think it's so important. But I wanted to say I really thought this protest was good. As you guys can see, Jonny was streaming the whole time, holding the camera the whole time. There was not a single violent act the entire time. Not one time was this violent. So when the mainstream media goes and says, look at these Antifa, look at all these kids, they're burning everything down. I didn't see any violence, did you? No, there was no violence. And so I just want to say this protest was awesome because it was educational. They stopped and educated people on various topics, from the prison industrial complex to Wall Street to the banking to how black men and women are still in jail for marijuana that you buy. And I think it's important to educate people because not a lot of people know. They also said, fuck the mainstream media. I love that. That is so awesome. And I just think that's pretty awesome. And I agree with Glory here. Nobody mentioned Julian Assange. That is such a big thing. I mean, especially for us who do journalism, like it's such a big thing that we really need to worry about, and not people on the left. And I noticed this on the People's Convention. Don't talk about foreign policy. Medea Benjamin was like the only person that really heavily focused on foreign policy. Don't talk about election integrity. Niko was the only person that mentioned really election integrity. And don't mention Julian Assange. So, I mean, it's really shitty, but that's where we need to really, we could grab so many people who are independent there. So, huh? Yeah, the mask is kind of like making me not able to speak. But yeah, I just wanted to say that, you guys, and I just wanted to say that it's really important that more people see what actually goes on in these protests. Because at the end of the day, you can watch the videos and say, Kyle Rittenhouse did this and all that. But really, until you come to a protest, you really have no right to claim that it's violent and all of this and that. And that's why we come to these protests, to show you guys what really happens. Because I'm sick and tired of hearing this spun narrative that these people are so violent. The only thing they were saying was burn down every precinct, okay? Because every precinct of the police, and that's actually part of protesting. That's actually part of what people like Malcolm X were talking about. And by the way, happy birthday to Fred Hampton. He was born on this day, and he was one of the people that I think if he would have been alive today, we wouldn't be in the situation we're in. I mean, he was able to talk both about class and race, because if we fail at one or the other, we won't come together. We need to address both race and class. You can't simply talk about class and not race. And so this is what I'm seeing, what Glory was talking about, the populist movement. They're not really addressing the whole race issue. They just want to put it aside and pretend it's not there. And it is. You can't say that racism isn't a problem in this country. So in order for us to come together and in order for us to attack the oligarchs, you have to be an ally and to these people that can't afford to ignore race because it's been a part of their life. Nobody's saying that all of us don't suffer under this capitalistic state. Nobody's saying that you weren't poor or working class and you don't have your own deals, your own shit to deal with. But at the end of the day, people of color have to deal with the economics and the racism on top of it. And that's a fact. And it's something we can't ignore any longer. So, Jonny, did you want to say any words?
This was a pretty cool protest. I mean, you saw them. They had specific locations where they were going to stop and discuss specific things. Like they talked about cannabis industry. We need to legalize marijuana because anyone who's and expunge all the records of people who have been incarcerated for possession of small, even more than an ounce or anything like that. You know, it's not a huge thing. You know, it's a plant. You know. And if you look at the history behind why marijuana was legalized, it was literally anti-black to get people in jail, to get black people in jail. Now, this protest in particular was pretty. I liked it. I saw 3 helicopters come out. There was one, the first helicopter, kind of like swooped in, like trying to be like all badass and shit. But it was so stupid. It's like, why are we wasting our taxpayer money on this shit? You know. So that's all I really wanted to say, and I really like the chant. What is it? The get off the bar, get out the bar, get on the streets. Get out the bar, get on the streets. Get out your house, get on the streets. I like that. I like those chants. And then they do have what's that one with the fuck Garcetti at the end? What's that chant? Is like you were singing all these chants. Yeah, there's fuck Garcetti and fart Garcetti. Anyways, yeah, there you go.
Anyway, fams, I think we're just gonna say bye. Oh, who are you with?
I'm Captain Content, the famous sailor of YouTube.
Oh, well, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
You're welcome.
And
I
have you
would love to be your guest sometime. It's great. I got my own cameraman too, as you can see.
have you been to a lot of these protests?
All the time. Well, it's great. I do like vlogs and stuff. So since like every like social event is canceled, this has been like the new like way for like going to like places to find people and like events and like things like that. It's great. It's great. It's a great time.
What's your opinion on the current political situation?
Well, who knows, right? Civil war, anybody?
You want a civil war? Do you think that's effective?
I mean, no, I don't want anybody to die. Hopefully, right?
Right,
There's
but
a lot of tension going on. Couch.
do you think it's Convo Couch, not casting couch? Do you think Kyle Rittenhouse was acting in self-defense?
Oh, wait a second. No, he was a horrible fascist. Horrible fascist.
Do you really think that, or are you just saying?
I'm just saying whatever it takes to not get me
I
villainized.
just want to know your opinion. My channel's independent. So.
All right. Well, I don't know. I don't know enough about this situation. I do believe, though, that it should be investigated. And if the guy was acting in self-defense, I don't think he should. If there was like a gun involved, somebody was shooting at him, it's not fair, he's a very young guy. Listen, I need to take this because I
No problem. Have a good rest of your day.
Talk to me. I just need to be operating my
Yeah,
thing
it's
too.
okay.
I
Well,
got more
we're gonna
viewers
sign
than
up.
you.
We're
Don't
gonna
act
sign
like
up.
that.
We're gonna sign
Okay?
up. We're gonna sign up.
Okay, I
All
got more
right.
viewers than you.
That's
Don't
cool.
act like
We're
that towards me, okay? I'm casting content, okay?
Okay,
If I
awesome.
want to be on the casting, no, I'm just joking. I love
All
you
right.
guys. Nice
All right.
meeting you.
Awesome. Nice meeting you. All right, guys. So we're just gonna sign off. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.